Hey everyone. Today, let's dive into a topic shaping our financial world, the concentration of asset management power. In 2025, a few big players like BlackRock and Vanguard control a mind-boggling amount of money, more than $50 trillion collectively. Imagine the combined GDP of several countries. These firms don't just sit around. They actively influence corporate governance, market trends, and even policies. We're digging into the legal, economic, and systemic impacts they have on us all. So buckle up as we explore how these giants operate and why we need to pay attention. Let's talk about who's who in the asset management world. Picture BlackRock sitting atop with a staggering $12.5 trillion in assets. Right behind is Vanguard, followed closely by Fidelity Investments. The top 10 alone control enough wealth to toss their weight around significantly. Through decisions on things like executive pay and corporate mergers, they wield enormous influence. It's like having a substantial vote in a meeting where everyone else barely has a voice. Curious about how they make these decisions? Well, that's what makes them so powerful. Heading over to the US, there's a bunch of laws in place trying to keep these financial titans in check. The Investment Advisors Act of 1940 and Securities Exchange Act of 1934 lay down the rules for registration and maintaining fiduciary duties. But can they really keep up with such monumental players? With Dodd-Frank and antitrust laws potentially in play, you might wonder if these regulations are enough for the financial behemoths at our table. Let's shift gears to legal case studies. Remember the SEC versus Capital Gains Research Bureau and Jones v. Harris Associates? They highlight how asset managers have to be honest about any conflicts of interest and keep client interests first. It sounds all good, right? Well, it's easier said than done with these massive conglomerates. Courts are constantly trying to ensure the rules apply fairly while these managers hold colossal sway. But here's the kicker. These massive firms can create systemic risks. If these managers decide to exit the market at once, it could crash, leaving a mess for everyone else to clean up. They can also influence corporate governance deeply, given their vast proxy voting powers. Yet, as they bring investment costs down thanks to their scale, there's a downside. Some companies and sectors might get favored simply because they're part of popular indices, distorting valuations. So what can we do about it? Some folks propose more transparent disclosure requirements, a stewardship code, and tuning up antitrust laws to address the realities these big players introduce. It's about finding that sweet spot where these asset managers continue to contribute to economic growth without becoming a financial hydra. In conclusion, while firms like BlackRock and Vanguard open up investment avenues for many of us and bring costs down, their financial dominance raises questions about market stability and competition. As we chart this dynamic financial terrain, regulations and innovative oversight need to evolve, balancing systemic risks with the growth these mega managers offer. Let's stay informed, question, and ensure the road ahead is sustainable for everyone. Thanks for joining me on this financial journey.